students, myself Divya Jog and welcome to Credence Digital Learning. So far we have discussed that the evolution is by natural selection, artificial selection and by different evolution stages. So in all these techniques, one common factor we saw that was that all the species they undergo some changes in their body, and why they go these changes in order to adapt themselves in the given environmental conditions. And sometimes these species and organisms they are forced to reproduce different new species by artificial selection. So here we oftenly get confused that evolution leads to progress of an organism. So here you can understand that the new species formed they are far better than the previous ones. Is this true? No. In reality, this is not true. Why? Because the new species they have only adapted themselves in order to survive in the given environmental conditions in a far better way than the previous one. So the processes like natural selection and the genetic drift, as we saw in the previous videos, they led to the formation of a new species and new organisms. So here the species that cannot reproduce with the original species. Now let us understand this by taking an example of humans. हम जनरली कंफ्यूज होते हैं कि ह्यूमंस चिंपैंजीज से इवॉल्व हुए हैं, बट इन रियलिटी दिस इज नॉट ट्रू. We behave like humans. They have evolved from chimpanzees, but all the humans and chimpanzees they have actually evolved from one common ancestor. So in evolution process, what happens? Body becomes complex in structure. For example, we have seen in bacteria. These bacteria they have grown over the generations and now they have become heat resistant. Now as they have become heat resistant in today's age, we can find that bacteria they can survive in the hot spring conditions as well and in the ice of Antarctica also. So as we talk about human evolution here, for a long time of period, people talked about human races, that how these human races has been evolved. तो अगर हम ह्यूमन रेस की बात कर रहे हैं तो हमने ह्यूमन रेस का डिफरेंशिएशन उनके स्किन के कलर के बेसिस पे किया है. लाइक वी हैव डिफरेंशिएटेड देम बिटवीन व्हाइट्स, ब्लैक्स एंड ब्राउन कलर पीपल. तो अगर मैं ह्यूमन के इवोल्यूशन की बात करूं तो द फर्स्ट ह्यूमन विच वाज सीन इट वाज सीन इन अफ्रीका. और ऐसा बोला जाता है कि अफ्रीका से ही ह्यूमंस different parts of the world में पहुंचे हैं. Like in Eurasia, they have traveled in Central Asia, they have traveled in America and so many different parts of the world. So here you can see the pattern that the human they have not traveled in a straight line.